Dave Gardner with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here in the town of Larkspur today at the American Federation of Human Rights with Matias Cumsille, the president of the American Federation. How are you doing, Matias?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having this video interview with me.
Absolutely. Well, heck, I see that you celebrated your 100-year anniversary just recently, right?
In 2017.
17? Wow, so heck, that's 3 years ago. You guys have been here a long time.
Yeah, a very long time.
Yeah, so tell us about the American Federation.
So the American Federation of Human Rights is a Colorado nonprofit organization, and it's the organization for universal Co-Masonry. So this is a Masonic order that allows men and women equally. So most Masonic orders worldwide only let men in.
Okay.
And this organization allows women on an equal footing. So that's what makes us a little different.
Okay.
The organization started out on the East Coast in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, but it made its way over here by the late 19 teens.
So, 1916.
1916.
Yeah.
So, is there a difference between Masonry and Co-Masonry?
Not really. Like, we do sort of the same rituals and everything, but the difference is we just allow women in. So, and we have more of kind of a educational bend than it is kind of a philanthropist bend, which is what the male craft masons do. And that's the name we use for those that are only men, male craft masons.
Ah, okay. So tell us a little bit about what the American Federation and Co-Masonry does.
So Masonry is a very old institution. It's the oldest fraternity in the world, and nobody actually knows how old it is. It's been lost in time and history. And the organization has always worked towards educating people and spreading ideals of equality and liberty and fraternity. So you'll find Masonic lodges in almost every city of every country of the entire world. And many of the founding fathers were Masons. Many of our presidents, senators, representatives, great doctors, scientists, athletes have all been Masons. So it's a place to cultivate virtue and morality and to interact with the public.
Right. Now I hear that you welcome lots of different types of religions into your organization. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so to be a member, you can be a Christian or a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Jew. It doesn't make a difference. We allow people of every faith to join. So what we do is try to bring these people together in order to have a collaborative dialogue, in order for people to learn from each other's faiths and religions.
That's great. That's great. So, you know, I've never heard of a Masonic order going out and pursuing people for membership. So I would assume that people approach you about becoming members.
That's a great question, Dave. So one of our rules in Masonry, it's an unspoken rules, we don't proselytize or advertise. We let people know that we exist, but people have to knock on the door, so to say, in order to become a member. So we don't go seeking members, they have to come seeking us.
Right, right. So people have to ask the question, hey, what are you all about?
Exactly.
Very good, very good. So what is the American Federation of Human Rights up to today?
Well, that's another good question, Dave. So we've launched a nationwide effort of education. And when we say education, we're not teaching people how to read and write, and we're not teaching people mathematics or science. What we do is we focus on spiritual traditions. So this entire library here and the museum we have here is dedicated towards philosophy, different spiritual practices, things like theosophy, magic, the occult. And so it's kind of a realm for people to come in and learn about those more deeper facets of themselves.
Right, right. Now, are there certain rituals and meetings that occur?
Yeah, so we meet within a Masonic temple and we perform rituals. We have 33 of them. There's 33 degrees in Masonry. And these degrees all impart a different moral lesson. So kind of think of it like going to a Catholic Mass. It's a little more in depth and everybody kind of partakes in the ceremony, but it's a place you kind of come to learn more about yourself and to develop more value and more morality within yourself.
Right, right. So is the American Federation here in Colorado a chapter of a larger organization?
This is actually the national headquarters.
Okay, great.
So we have lodges all over the country, in California, New York, and Florida,
Wow.
and this is our headquarters here. So that's why People come here in the summertime. We have big get-togethers. We get a
Right.
big influx of people.
Yeah, I see that you got a nice brand new building out in the back, and
That's true.
it probably holds a few people. And
Yeah, this building, which is a historical building, is too small, so that's why we built the other building.
right, it's in the historic register, as I remember.
That is correct, yes. So this building they started in 1920 and it was completed in 1924, and it was dedicated that year. So the Federation's been here for a very long time in the town of Larkspur.
Right, right. Yeah, I remember there's kind of a gravel or clay pit to the south side of town where they actually made the bricks for this building.
That's correct. The members here built this building from scratch. In fact, the members built the original water system. So there's a cistern up on Monkey Face, well, not very high, but close to the Renaissance. And so the members built a pipeline, and there's a well down by Plum Creek, and so the original system was delivered by the Federation. So there was a huge impact. Actually, with the post office today was a property of the Federation, and that was donated because it was originally a school.
Right.
And same thing with the old fire station. That was also donated by the Federation for fire protection. So.
Right, right. With this being the national headquarters, how many members are there nationwide?
Oh, that's a secret, Dave.
Oh,
So we don't disclose those type of things. And it's the same thing. You know, a lot of people. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about Masonry that we control the world, that we do all sorts of devil worship and all that, and that's all very silly stuff. Our ceremonies are not secret; they're just sacred to us, so we don't open them up to the public. You have to become a member to partake in it because it's just very important to us. So we don't want them ridiculed.
right, right. Well, what would something be that you would like to tell the general public, especially the people here in the Larkspur area, about the American Federation of Human Rights that they might not know?
This library here is open to the public. We have a librarian that's here staffed from 8:30 to 5:30 every day, barring lunch. And anybody that's interested in coming and checking out the books, we have a small museum here with the history of Co-Masonry in North America. And people are always welcome to come by and see what we're doing here. We'd love to get visitors.
Excellent. And what type of books do you have here in the library?
Oh, everything. But they're usually older books. There's actually very rare Masonic books here that you can only find here nationwide. So it's a collection that started at the beginning of the 20th century. So we have some we have some very rare pieces.
Excellent. Excellent. So if somebody wanted to get a hold of the American Federation and ask a question or maybe stop by and visit the American Federation, how would they contact you?
Well, they can stop by or they can visit us on the internet at universalfreemasonry.org. There's large sections on history, about the library. You can even search the collection of books. So check us out on the internet or just stop by and say hello.
So universalfreemasonry.org.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, heck, it's been a pleasure meeting with you today and learning more about the American Federation of Human Rights.
Well, thank you for coming by, Dave. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
I enjoyed it. Thanks.